Hell of a journey, that, from the moral high ground.
Why should you be the only one who benefits?
I want to give Gran the money back, and you want to keep it.
She stabbed me in the back selling to Claudia. I don't owe her anything.
Okay, just so we're straight. You are blackmailing me.
I need to look out for my family now, Nick. I deserve that salon.
Oh, no, we're your family. I'm your brother, she's your gran. You're trying to blackmail me, and you're trying to rob off her.
Well, then we're like two peas in a pod then, aren't we? Bro. So what's it gonna be?
Right, Sophie, make sure you get everything on the list, OK? Oh, look at that. I didn't think they'd have a nissy fit when I asked them to take the sign down. Right.
Pete's Baldy Punny?
Yeah, it's her favourite wine.
Sounds more like a dangerous dog.
Well, it's probably spelt wrong.
Well, why don't you Google it?
Well, how can I Google it if I can't spell it? Just ask for it in fresh goes.
Why? You don't get snappy with me.
Sorry, I just want this welcome home tea to be perfect. I got myself, but I've got to straighten up the house. She's seen some tins of tuna where the penguins are supposed to be and gone crackers.
Hello, you two.
Hiya.
Is Sally in? Brought round her favourite wine.
Ah, Pic Pou de Pinay.
She's having lunch in the pub, Gail. You can buy her a drink there, OK?
Sorry, Gail. It's a bit hyper since my mum's been home.
Oh, it's fine by me. Only cost me $7.99.
Sophie, cross wine off the list.
But why would they have a pamphlet about pregnancy?
I mean, I can't imagine they're looking to have another baby. No. Oh, maybe they're planning on giving you a chat about the birds and the bees later. Sorry. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Well, I better get a shift done anyway, so see you later.
Bye, love.
You need to stay put. You've had major surgery.
I don't care. I want to see him.
After you've had your meds and the midwife's checked you over.
Why can't you just take me to see him, Daniel? And why didn't you tell me how poorly he was in the first place?
I'm just trying to keep both of you safe. Please. You don't want to endanger your health or his.
I want to see my baby, Daniel. And if you won't help me, then I'll drag myself out of this bed and I'll crawl on my hands and knees if I have to.
Why on earth would I have your copy of Magic Mike?
Steve?
I don't know, maybe you wanted it for Tracy.
Why would I want Tracy haggling big muscly men covered in oil?
Oh, yeah, I see your point.
Steve?
You've got the figure of Ryan Reynolds, have you?
It's not Ryan Reynolds, it's Channing Tatum in one of his finest roles.
I borrowed it off you, you donut. And if you're that desperate, I'll stick it through your door.
Oh, great, thank you. I knew it was one of you.
Sorry about that. He's overexcited 'cause Sally's home. Her favourite film, apparently.
Shut it, Steve. Listen to me. I have just had Amy asking me about a pregnancy leaflet that you left lying about.
Oh.
Never mind, oh. What are you playing at? Hey? You're not planning on having another baby, surely to God.
No, look, I was winding her up. Tracy's been winding me up about wanting another baby. I called her bluff.
Right, but Amy doesn't know that, does she? I tried to joke and say you were going to have a chat with her about the birds and the bees, but it's a bit daft at her age.
Yeah, better late than pregnant.
Listen, all these games that you and Tracy play might amuse the two of you, but it's not funny if you're not in on the joke.
I know you're right.
I know I'm right, but the point is, what are you going to tell Amy?
You haven't changed.
You lost the right to lecture me when you walked out on your wife after 10 seconds of clapping eyes on Battersby again.
That's good. That's really good. You're going to lecture me on marriage? The bloke who shacked up with Shona? Out of 3.5 billion women on the planet, it takes real determination to pick the woman who gave birth to the bloke who murdered your wife.
Well, that's rich, coming from the bloke who did my wife.
Didn't I pay for it? Huh? Ironic, isn't it? I'm the one with the brain injury, yet you're the one with the screw loose. Face it, David. Is it any wonder Kylie turned to me? Oh, feeling lively, are you, Scruffy Doo?
Don't talk about her.
Sal, will you please put a smile on your fizzog? You had more fun inside.
Oh, all the excitement about coming home and I couldn't feel any lower.
Lily's the same when she has a bag of sweeties. It's the sugar high.
Yes, it's exactly the same, Gail. Being let out of prison and eating a bag of sweeties.
Well, pardon me for breathing.
You know, there's nothing worse than building your hopes up only to have reality come along and bite you on the backside.
Reminds me of my wedding night. Kinky. Oh, come on. We all just cheer up. Yasmin, will you get one down you? You're getting on my nerves with your fizzy water.
It's a bit early for me.
Oh, come on, you po-faced mare. It's a celebration of Sally's cheering up.
All right, a small one, perhaps.
That's Miguel.
Now, Abby was very good to me in prison. She really protected me.
Rubbish. With your needlework classes and your oral Spanish, you were too busy to go up anyone's nose.
Say oral, that's common. No, I am grateful.
I wish I'd had someone like you with me when I did my stint inside.
You, a jailbird?
Well, like Sally, I was blamed for a fraud that had nothing to do with me.
You dark horse.
Yeah, her husband drowned trying to fake his own death.
Well, we've all been there.
Please, it's still very raw.
I'm sure. The boat was called Gale Force.
Still feeling poorly?
No, I take these because I love the chalky residue. Do you know, going to the hospital today got me thinking, maybe having a baby isn't the worst idea in the world.
I thought the whole point of this exercise was putting Steve off from having, not encouraging him to have more.
Oh, well, it's got its downside, obviously.
May I just say, it makes a complete mockery of the sanctity of marriage and when a new bride is tricking her husband into not having in the first place.
Well, I'm knackered, aren't I? I've got a lot on.
Oh, yes, it must be exhausting having a child like Amy who does everything for herself, not to mention your grueling part-time efforts here.
Oh, all right, ratty. Probably is a stupid idea anyway.
Oh, not necessarily. Even at your age, it's still biologically feasible.
What do you mean at my age?
Well, yes. I mean, you're not in the first flush of youth, are you? I mean, the bloom has come off the rose to some degree.
Oh, right, well, that's it. If I do have another baby, you are definitely off the godmother list.
You consider me as godmother?
Oh, well, actually, I can't think of anybody better qualified. I mean, the kids round here, they all love you. God knows why. When I was a nipper, you'd have been thought of as a Class 1 loon.
Just think, Tracy, if you had another girl, you could name her after a flower like Rose or Daisy or Marigold.
Oh, can you imagine being called Marigold?
I very nearly was. Mother promised to name her firstborn after her great Aunt Marigold because she had an eye on a sideboard and hoped to inherit it when her aunt pegged it.
Well, you dodged a bullet there.
Nearly. Mother was adamant. So Father put his foot down. He said, no child of mine is going to be named after a rubber glove. So they compromised and told Marigold that they'd shortened it to Mary.
Smart.
Sneaky. You know, she was one of 5 sisters and they were all named after flowers. There was Marigold, Hyacinth, Heather, Dahlia and Chlamydia.
Chlamydia?
Well, it was a mix-up at the registry office. Her father wanted clematis, but it was wartime, so it was, you know, a bit hit and miss.
Anyway, probably is a stupid idea. I mean, do I really want to be taking on that extra graft? It's hard work having a kid.
What about Amy?
Oh, yeah, well, she could do most of the work, I suppose, if I upped her pocket money.
No, I mean, what would she think about having another baby? And bear in mind, it will mean having more with Steve.
You can say the word sex, you know, Mary. Not Pride and Prejudice. You don't need to be afraid of the word.
I am not afraid of it. Sex, 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 sex. Afternoon, Tim. What can I do you for?
Can I get some roses, please?
Oh, you've come to the right place.
Well, if David's going to behave like a petulant child, I'm not sure I want him in my empire.
Claudia, gone are the days of the Raj. And anyway, David has a lot of loyal customers.
Yes, but my business model is different to yours. The elderly are not my bread and butter.
Yes, ladies.
G&T, please, my lord.
And for me.
Coming up.
So are you going to fill me in on the latest edition of Scissors, the miniseries? Where's David?
I haven't seen him since he flounced out earlier.
Well, I'm keeping out of it. It's your salon. You can do what you like with it.
Thank you, Gail. That's very kind.
But David has worked there most of his adult life. I mean, you two are closer than any gran and grandson I know. I mean, do you really want to leave it like this?
Oh, hello, it's him. I've been summoned. Right, I'd better go. I suppose he wants to apologise. See ya.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh, Gail, I'm sorry about before.
Oh, we're forgiven. You're about to be a bit giddy.
Well, beggar that lot in the factory. I'm in my local with my mates. And I'm free as a bird.
For now, anyway. You know, didn't you say you needed to wait for a formal acquittal?
Well, can I not just enjoy the moment? Because from here on in, there's a new Sally Metcalf in town.
Cheers.
What have you done to your face?
I walked into a door. I think I need glasses.
Well, you need something. Between that and the cut on your cheek, it looks like you've been held hostage.
Right. What is it, David?
Yeah, I've got a G&T going warm over there.
Well, I wanted you to be the first to know, Gran. Me and Nick were going into business together. So you're looking at us new barbershop. All right, Nick.
Hey, what are you doing here all by yourself? You'll get reputation. I should know, that's how I got mine.
Been trying to sort a budget for the wedding.
Oh, is it tight?
I just hope people like corned beef sandwiches and wine from a box.
Oh, Gemma. 2 red wines, please. We've got a wedding to organise.
If you need any ideas, I have got bazillions.
No, thanks.
All right, well, I guess we're even then. I were winding you up and you were winding me up.
You were avoiding having sex with me. How do you think that made me feel?
Steve, will you stop being such a baby? It was a bit of bants. I thought you lads were supposed to be all about the bants.
No, us lads are all about sex. We have bants when we're not getting it.
Is it really such a mad idea, though? A baby?
What is this, a double bluff?
Yeah, I thought you'd boycotted this place.
I was. Where the Arms is too far to walk and the landlord of the Flying Horse is, homophobe. I'll have a pint, please.
Yeah, and I'll have an orange juice.
Coming up.
Ah, we're on fruit juices, are we? What, we're preparing for motherhood?
Why are you so surprised that I'd want another baby? You're acting like I'm the flaming child catcher or something.
What about Amy? You heard what your mum said when Amy found that pamphlet?
Well, she came around to the idea of us getting married. I'm sure she'll come around to this.
Is this serious?
I'm just saying maybe.
Oh, that's Tim.
Checking how work's going.
Well, tell him to get the tea on.
Do you know, I need to get back. I only bobbed in for a small Pinot.
Blimey, if you can't have a few drinks with your mates when you fancy, what's the point in being out?
Tell him the jailbird told him to bog off.
Hey, I am not a jailbird. Hey, night, still young, cocker.
Oh, come on. One more for the road.
Hey!
Right, food back in the correct cupboards.
Yeah, check.
Shoe polish and dishcloth under the sink.
Check.
Casserole in the oven. Table set, wine on ice.
Check, and double check.
Right, well, I think that's just about it. Thank you so much for helping out today, Sophie.
No, you're welcome. I think it's very sweet of you.
Yeah, well, what can I say? I love you, Mum. I should have trusted her, but I was duped.
That seems she was a bit too easily duped.
Yeah, well, never again, eh?
I'm really glad that you and my mum found each other.
Yeah.
She got lucky.
Yeah, well, we both did. Right.
Yeah, I wanted to have a look at this place when Maria and Claudia, they were after it.
But a barber's. Claudia is gonna go spur.
Well, why? I mean, the only blokes who come in the salon anyway is like Ken and Craig, and that's not exactly our target market.
What is our target market, David?
Well, you know, Adam, Ryan, that Ali, you know, blokes who spend more on how they look than rent.
And you think this is a good idea, Nick?
Well,
do
of
you?
course he does. He wouldn't be investing otherwise, would he? And he's really good with money.
Okay, there's a long way to go. We haven't secured the building yet, have we? It's not a done deal by a long shot.
No, but I know the owners. They're dead keen to rent this place out. The estate agent told me when I got the keys. Just imagine it. Little table football, you know, bar area, posh coffee. It's going to be a little gold mine, this place.
How you feeling?
I'm fine.
There he is.
He's so tiny.
He's getting stronger every minute.
Hello, my baby Bertie. He's absolutely perfect.
Right. Cons. No sleep. No money. No social life.
We haven't got a social life now.
Worse. Social life.
Have you got any pros?
Yes, I quite like babies.
How about having another baby as an expression of our love? Or watching another kid grow to be as amazing as our Amy?
Well, if I've got a vote on this, it's going to be a big fat no.
You weren't supposed to hear all that.
Well, I don't want another brother or sister. I've already got baby Oliver and new Bertie.
True. And also, by the time the kid is old enough to go to school, she'll be long gone.
Why? Where am I going?
Well, I would have thought Cambridge or Oxford at the very least.
Listen, I quite like our family the way it is.
Yeah, and I would quite like to keep my girlish figure.
Right. It's a bit soppy, but any chance of a group hug?
It is too soppy, but okay.
Hey!
Oh, come here.
See, she is nice.
How about we have something really nice for our TA?
Why, what we having?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you could sort that out.
I'll get us a chippy tea. Special treat.
He really knows how to spoil us, doesn't he?
Right, well, just shout me when it's here.
Bit disappointed, really.
Well, it's nothing a battered sausage won't sort out.
It's nice to finally meet you.
You can touch him, you know.
No, I can't. I'm worried I'm gonna hurt him. Look at him, he's so tiny. Look at all the tubes. You know what? I knew it'd be worth it.
So where are you living at the moment, Abby? Well, you see, my policy is wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
Oh, I used to love that.
Please don't sing there.
For I'm the type of boy who is always on the road. 'Cause wherever I lay my hat, that's my home.
Where's your mother?
Don't you prod me.
Yeah, don't prod Gail. She's part of our gang now, and we'll have you.
Gods, they are ghastly.
Well, they're only having a laugh. Sally's just got out of prison.
Like something out of Dickens. G&T, pronto.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Kate's got a heart set on this. It's nearly $5,000. There's no way we can afford it.
Well, it is unusual, but it doesn't look too complicated.
Well, it's lace, innit? You know the markup on these things is nice.
Rana, meet Carla. She owns a clothing factory that uses lace. Carla, meet Rana. She's a lesbian in need of a lacy wedding outfit.
What do you know?
Back to mine! Yes! Hello, man. Is everything all right?
Right, the boys have got some news.
Oh, I'll see you over there.
And where have you been?
Oh, Claudia, don't bark at me, please.
So, what's the big news?
It's not definite yet.
Well, it's good as.
Nick and David are going into business together.
Hey. We're here to discuss my new business, not theirs.
Yeah, well, you might want to hear about our business, Claude, because we're opening up a barber's in the same place that you were looking at on Victoria Street.
What?
Yeah. So I'll get the bubbly in, shall I?
Do you really think you can railroad me into this?
I think I just did.
Whoa, what the hell's going on here?
Hey, it's party time!
Party time? We bet there's a special tea.
Oh, great. I'm starving.
Touch them. They're rosemary and sea salt. I've got some quavers in the cupboard if you're desperate.
Something like that.
Daytime drinking. Such fun!
I thought you were supposed to be at work.
I was. And then Carla sent me home.
Just how many of you had?
Oh, not nearly enough, and we are celebrating.
Yeah, but I've made us a nice romantic tea, haven't I?
Oh, bless.
If only there were more at home like you, Tim.
There is. My dad, you're going out with him. Listen, I thought we could have tea and then maybe have a bit of,
Do you know, I would never have got through prison without you.
Yeah, you would.
No, I wouldn't. I would have been chopped up for dog food and gone totally doolally. I'll never forget what you did for me.
Yes, we're very grateful, love, but the casserole's drying out.
I want Abby to move in with us.
What?
What?
What? It's the least I can do. And I am not going to take no for an answer.
Come on, I'm going to have to use the sink in a minute.
Just make sure you take the dishes out first.
Yes.
And you can see Leanne, actress Jane Danson in Dancing on Ice this Sunday evening at 6. Can't wait to see what the first judge's challenge will be. Next, this Friday evening, Changes in the Air, and there's a new case for Sydney and Geordie. Stay with us for Grantchester after the break.